Hello everyone, welcome back to Becca's Book Nook. Today we are doing my July wrap-up and August TBR. July was a phenomenal reading month for me. I got through 9 books. I started off really strong. I finished a book on the very first day of July. It was just iconic and the whole month went that well. So I'm just going to talk about the 9 books that I read, talk about what I rated them, and then give a little brief overview of what I want to get into in August, but I'm not making myself a full TBR because I know I'm not going to follow it. So I just have a couple books that I want to get through or attempt to get through, and then I'm just going to sort of mood read, which is, I'm looking forward to it. Without further ado, let's just jump right into what I read in July. First book that I read in July was The Chase, the first book in the Briar You series, followed by the rest of the series. I only so far have the first 2 books in physical copy. I'm gonna hopefully get the other 2 in physical copy soon. I loved this series. It's like, I'm trying to decide if I liked it as much or more than I liked Off Campus, because I loved Off Campus, but I really enjoyed the girls in these books. Like, I really loved them. I loved Summer, and then I just sort of started loving all of the girls, like just loved them even more and more and more. Except Taylor was not my favorite. She was kind of whiny, but the rest of them I really loved. I think all of them got 4 or 4.5 stars from me. I loved all the boys. Jake is my favorite. I think my favorite one of this series is The Risk. I loved Jake, and why the hell can I not think of her name? What the hell is her name? Brenna. Jake and Brenna, I loved them. Their scenes were iconic. I loved that it was like low-key fake dating, but not really. It was sort of just like fake situational dating, I guess, but I loved it. I loved all 4 of these books. They were amazing, and I'm really excited that I got into more Elle Kennedy since I loved Off Campus so much, and this just sort of brought me back. I read Off Campus last July, so I thought it was really cool that I read Briar You this July. After Briar You, I did read my favorite book of the month, and it's a 5-star read, and it was Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I was thinking of the Inheritance Games. Rachel Lynn Solomon. This book was phenomenal. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. I've never read Academic Rivals to Lovers before, but I was obsessed with it. I loved it. I loved the 2 main characters. I loved that she listens to the Smiths. It was really cool. I related to the main character a little bit. It was awesome. Neil was just like literally so in love with her. Like, it was like iconic. I loved how he signed her yearbook. It was like this whole book was just so angsty and like beautiful. It was everything I wanted in a book, and it took me right back to high school in a good way. It was like a good transportation back to high school. It was awesome. I just loved it, and I've ordered the next book that she wrote. I can't think of what it's called right now, but she was phenomenal. I'm really excited to read more of her work. And I loved that it all took place over like one day. It was just a really cool idea, a really cool concept, and it was executed lovely. I fell in love with it, and yeah, best read of the month for sure. After Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, I got to do something that I've been wanting to do since 2015. I have not read this series for 7 years, so I decided to finally pick it back up again and get some more nostalgia, get taken back to another time. And I read the Lunar Chronicles. I did a little reread of the Lunar Chronicles, and I am so happy I did. It was so phenomenal. I can't get over how amazing this series is, how much it just took me right back to like the 8th and 9th grade. I cried, I smiled, I laughed, I swooned, everything. It was beautiful. Cinder, phenomenal. I love Cinder and Kai. Being taken back with them was just so great. This is 4 stars for me. Scarlet is great. I'm pretty sure I gave it 3.5 or 4. Scarlet herself is bland to me. I'm not sure what it is about her, but her and Wolf they don't do it for me. But I gotta give it extra points because we meet Thorn. Like, I was so excited that when I remembered Thorn was in this book, and I just was counting down the chapters until I finally got to be with Thorn, which made Scarlet chapters like a little boring and like bland for me. But it was phenomenal because Thorn and Kai and Cinder, and I just loved it. It was so good. Cress has always been one of my 5-star reads. It's a phenomenal book. 5 stars. Cress and Thorn are perfect. The kiss on the ship when they're about to die, nothing tops it. Nothing tops this angst. The fact that she's in love with him, it's like he's her celebrity crush. Like, this book is just, it's unmatched. It's so well written. It's so amazing. Oh my God. Completing this saga with Winter, this beast, like almost 900 pages of beautiful writing. Winter's a little psycho, but I really enjoy her and Jason. I find their scenes really cute together. Cress and Thorn, bawled my eyes out. Every single scene they had together, phenomenal. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Not quite at that 5-star because there was a few chapters that I was like, I have to force myself through this chapter to get back with Cress and Thorn or with Cinder and Kai. Perfect. They're just perfect. Like, those two couples, like, oh my God, so good. Those are the 9 books I got through in July. Like I said, phenomenal reading month. I'm so happy that I got to read all of those books. For August, I am reading Stars Above by Marissa Meyer, which is the little novella that comes after Winter. I'm enjoying it. I'm about halfway through. I just read the story about Thorn as a boy, and now I'm gonna get into the story about Cress as a child. So yeah, you need to finish that book this month. After Stars Above, I really want to get into A Court of Silver Flames this month. I can't believe I still haven't read it. The whole Nest as the protagonist thing has really been throwing me off for like, wow, almost a year. But my best friend just read it and said it was amazing, and I've heard it's super steamy, so I'm gonna force myself to get into it, and I am low-key looking forward to it, so hopefully I like it more than I'm expecting. I then want to read My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. This is such a short read. I think I could literally knock this out in like 3 hours. I love Tessa Bailey. I'll read literally anything she's written, so I'm really excited to get into this one. Plus, I have seen a couple scenes from this, and I'm really excited to get into it. Finally, in August, for my small little TBR that I'm most likely going to stray from, I really want to get into Funny You Should Ask by Elisa Sussman. I've heard phenomenal things about this book. It sounds like the perfect little rom-com. Sounds like a rom-com movie, sort of. I really like the idea of the premise, so I really want to get into this one this month, and I think I'm going to tab it as I read because I have a feeling it's going to become like a new favorite, so I'm really excited to do that. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about the books that I read in July and the 4-ish books that I am going to try to attempt to read in August. I really have no idea where August is going to take me. I have a feeling I'm going to like just go off the beaten path and read random books because that's what I've been doing all last month. But I'm really looking forward to it. So far, my reading journey this summer has been like amazing and just super random, which is awesome. This is my last month before school starts, so I'm really hoping to just get lots of reading done and just, yeah, I'm really excited that this is my last big reading month, but I'm also like upset. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to follow this account if you're not already. I post new bookish videos every-ish Wednesday that you don't want to miss. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you read in July and what you're planning on reading in August. I will see you guys next week. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. Bye.